Yay!
Yay!
Hello!
Welcome, everybody! How are you? I hope you're doing well today, and welcome to the stream!
Are you ready for the spooks?
I hope so. If it's spooky,
Oops, sorry.
it's going to be very fun. Sil! Takuya, hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well today! Welcome to the stream!
Apparently it's Taco Tuesday, but I don't eat tacos, so...
But it's Wednesday for Sylph.
Oh, then what is Wednesday? What food starts with
Day?
W? Oh, whale meat Wednesday?
Yeah.
What?
I can't think of anything that starts with W! Oh yeah, waffle! Oh yeah, I forgot about waffle. I don't know why whale meat came.
Wasn't a type of sausage?
What, whale?
Wiener Schnitzel?
Wiener, yeah. Yeah, Wiener.
Oh,
yeah.
wieners! Oh yeah, Wiener
Yeah.
Wednesday sounds nice. That's like a hot dog, right?
Good morning. Good morning, Takuya. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing wonderful.
Yeah! Should we do an introduction?
Yes. I mean, structurally speaking, I'm going to transmit my thing on my side, and Mika is doing a backup stream on her side. So we're gonna see each other. I cannot see Mika's chat because my computer couldn't handle that. But it's going to be a mix. I do my mix, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work fine. Okay, now introductions.
I'm watching Kobu's chat, FYI. I am seeing everything.
I feel observed. I feel perceived. Doing great, Kobu. Doing great. Awesome. Okay, introductions. First, Mika. Introduce yourself.
Wait, why me first?
Introduce yourself to the class, Mika.
Wait, what? Shouldn't you go first?
No.
I think, you know what? I think Pastry should go first. When you can't choose between A or B, go for C. Pastry, you're up.
Hi, I am a pastry. My name is Scary Pastry. The end.
Oh. I mean, there was a lot to unpack there, so... Okay, Pastry... No. Kobu, you're next.
No, you're next, Mika. I'm last. The
Gosh.
best for last.
Gosh darn it. I'm Mika. I like hamsters. The end.
Okay, Kiva says Mika smells. And Sil says you're a very violent person. And
I
as far as I know...
can see that, so I'm watching Kiva.
That's actually gonna become true.
Can't wait till Mika
As far
gets
as I
attacked in the game.
understand.
Why am I getting attacked in the game?
Oh no, Specimen, hi, how are you? Welcome to the
Hi,
stream.
Myra.
Okay,
Hi, no
introduction.
specimen.
Pastry, it's a wonderful recent VTuber. It's one of the most creative ideas. Instead of being, a human-like character, it's a pastry covered in a blanket. And
No, that's me. That's not you.
Yeah,
I'm doing a
Imposter.
You're supposed to be doing yourself.
We gotta do it for you.
And the most fun about Pastry is that he plays a random game every stream. Like not even he really knows what he's going to be playing. So I'm going to shout out Gary Pastry.
Or do my eye collab. I'll shout out Pastry too.
And then we get Mika, which is one of my closest friends ever. I tease her a lot. We play along with the mechanic of the quote unquote the bully and the straight man.
What?
But
I didn't sign up for that. What do you mean?
But it's a warm and wonderful person. She's always filled with a lot of positivity and good energy, and it's I'd like to participate with her. Mika underscore. Oh, come on. Mika underscore.
That's not my last name.
You. Underscore is your middle name.
Mika underscore.
What's your assassin name? Underscore.
You can
And
say
then
it's
there's me.
a score.
And then there's me. I'm Kobu. I'm a retro gamer, and I love indie games. I try to be wholesome and say so as much as I can. uh, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Endo's like, what's wrong with underscore? Nothing, but that's not my name. Like, you can call me, like cheeseburgers are nice, but you wouldn't call me Mika Cheeseburger, right? Don't.
Oh, you wouldn't
Don't
like to be
start
called. You wouldn't like to be called cheeseburger.
Or first name Cheese, last name Burger. Oh, we should introduce the game we're playing today.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is a what's the word called? A visual novel that I found on the internet. I read the premise and I look at the art, and it looked really, really good. And I managed to convince Pastry and Mika so we can play it all at the same time, and each one of us playing part of a different character.
Yeah.
Also, it's hard if you have something like Mika next to you.
But, and you know, the character I'm playing actually looks like me a little bit.
It's going to get very creepy.
What?
Don't worry. It's going to get very creepy. I have seen some promotional artwork,
Wait,
and it's going to be very, very fun.
But it looks
I
so
know
cute.
nothing.
I mean, I just saw the promotional artwork because I had to get images, because I put the little images on the bottom left corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that this thing gets very intense. I mean, maybe you two must have seen the images of the thingy that I put on Twitter. So that's the one that was most.
I just saw a crying doll.
Yeah. Oh, it's cropped. It's cropped. Right. It's cropped. It doesn't show the full image. Okay. I think we have made enough noise.
Now time to make more noise.
And time to make more noises. Are you ready to start?
Are you ready to rumble?
Are you ready to crumble?
That's the way the donut crumbles.
What?
Nothing.
But
Don't worry about it.
How
I'm
old
scared.
a donut must be for it to crumble?
Scared like a scary pastry?
I mean, still was right. You are violent.
I didn't say I was gonna crumble you. I'm just saying that's how the donut crumbles.
Dave,
It's
thank you so much.
cookie. It's how the cookie crumbles.
Circle of life. Not the donuts I eat. Okay,
Thank
we
you so
can
much
start.
for
We can start.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Dave. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night and sweet, sweet dreams.
Thank you, Tapes.
Okay, I think we are ready to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game does look creepy. It's creepy, but it's not. This does get creepy. I played once. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I hope you don't accidentally give any spoiler though, because we're going.
We're blind.
We're going blind, and we want to keep it that way. I'm gonna up a little
We're blind as a hamster. They're very blind.
my Discord limiter because. Oh, okay. I think we have set it up. We have waited long enough. We have done all the introductions. And I think we should start.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, I gotta go do a thing. I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
What the macaroni?
I'm just joking.
God dang it.
Oh, wait. Okay, I think Kobu should read all the general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not a character, it's me because it's the main character of the. I mean, it's the protagonist. Mika's going to play the doll, and Pace is going to play the clown.
Stop clowning around, Pastry.
Okay.
Can't help it.
Fair.
Light, light spills through the tiny window of the dollhouse, catching the flecks of dust in the air. Though it's early in the morning, the inhabitants have been awake for a while now. It's to be expected that toys wouldn't have quite the same grasp of time as you do.
Whisker, you've hardly touched your tea.
Her, least of all. She's an antique.
You could at least pretend to drink it since I went through the trouble of making it.
The stuffed rabbit sits at the table, a frown on its embroidered face. It turns his head away from
It's
the
alive!
cup in defiance.
Jeez, you're so moody lately.
Don't talk with me, Miss Nagatoro. Yeah, that made it a pain to find images of.
I know what you mean. I know it's not terribly fun to be stuck alone here with me. But you're not doing yourself any favors by being difficult. Don't you think we should be making the best of it? I really wish you'd let me cut you a mouth so you could try to hold a conversation. What?
Okay.
Holy cow! Wait, like 20 seconds in the game. Let me cut you a mouth.
Mika's so violent.
Hey! Oh, it left.
The rabbit scurries off across the wooden floor and down the stairs. Dahlia sighs.
It was only a suggestion. I'm not gonna force you. Just heavily suggested. I suppose that's another cup down the drain then.
Dahlia gathers up the teacup and saucer from the floor and takes it down to the kitchen. Her whisker has been in the house for a while with her now. He has always been terribly skittish.
I wonder why.
The kitchen holds the rest of the tea set, always ready for a hypothetical tea party that thus far hadn't come to fruition. The rabbit wasn't about to sit at the table with her.
Everyone's violent in
Thinking
that
back
street,
on it,
Pelic Miss.
she has trouble recalling who it was that used to sit there with her.
Oh. You're listening right now, aren't you? I'm fairly certain I can hear you out there. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, I think we
Okay,
should respond to her. Let's go full meta.
Oh, okay, do we respond then?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. The sound of large fingers gently tapping the nails on the outside of the house answer her question.
That is creepy,
She smiles softly.
but she likes it. There you are. Maybe you could join me? I'm not sure how you would fit in here with me, but I would welcome you anyway. Perhaps you could let me outside? I would sit on the roof to be closer to you.
You know it's better to give her her way on that. The cracks on her face tell the story of a previous excursion outside of the house.
What?
She's met with silence. Her smile holds patiently for all of 10 seconds.
Fine! Then I won't be entertaining you either! If the urge to be reasonable finds you, I'll be reading in my room.
It really is just Mika.
She's such a yandere tsundere!
She storms out of the kitchen and up the stairs. You decide to give her some time to cool off before you leave to run an errand. You have a feeling she'll lighten up when you retrieve your new purchase. The dollhouse is a little bit cleaner than it was this morning. Dahlia has spent some time dusting and picking up. She prefers her home spotless, or at least she used to. Now, it seems she settles for clean enough, and she never bothers with the attic anymore. She idly strains her the decorations atop her wardrobe in her room. A heavy thump quickly undoes it.
What?
She turns, looking around in surprise. Hesitantly, she peers out the bedroom door and down the stairs. Whiskers is already in the foyer, investigating.
What is it?
She descends the stairs, delicate joints clicking with each step.
Click, click,
She finds the large. She finds the large box taking up the entryway.
Oh my! A present? What's in the
Her eyes like-
box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Her eyes light up with interest. running her fingers over the wooden exterior. There's a quirk to her brow when she realizes it's cheap compressed wood.
Something new then?
Whisker presses his ear to the side of the box. He backs away when he hears a cough from the inside,
Pastry,
hiding behind Dahlia.
cough. What is it?
She searches around the lid, unable to quite pull up. She finally finds a hook on the other side and undoes it from the small peg that holds the lid shut. She practically throws the lid open, a bright smile upon her face.
Oh! Whisker, look! A new friend!
Oh my god!
Some assembly required. Is he dead?
Yes.
Oh!
I'm not dead.
Oh,
But I
how the
wish I could.
turntables. Oh, good.
The clown in the box hangs limply when Dahlia drags him out of the box by his skirt. She's surprised to find that he's mostly fabric with the little structure underneath.
Just like the real pastry. This is really, really fitting.
His sleeves are half empty, tied at seams with a ruffle. All in all, his head is solid, but his body is plush.
Like I said. Hello, new friend. My name is Dahlia, and this is my friend Whisker. Should I cut you a mouth?
The rabbit's ears lie back, looking none too friendly. He keeps his distance.
I'm sorry for all the excitement. It's just been so long since we've had a new toy. Ooh. Ooh. Well, not had. Obviously, we don't have you. Yet. What are you, actually? Oh, where on earth are my manners? What do you go by, friend?
No, I don't go by friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
And I'm a puppet. My name is Huxley.
Huxley, how nice! And a puppet. Why, that does explain it. Oh, let me take you to a chair. I shouldn't be holding you the whole time like a little bear. Is that how you hold a bear? You're so small!
With the question mark.
Hey, what the? I thought you'd be taller than that.
With Huxley comfortably situated in his chair at the table, Dahlia sits opposed to him. She's all smiles, even though the clown looks sullen.
Here, have some tea. Oh, can you hold the cup? Have a silly straw. It's silly because it's paper these days.
It's Mika all the way.
Wait, what? Wait.
Thanks.
Despite the thanks, the clown doesn't make any move to drink the tea.
Are you alright, Huxley? I don't expect you to be quite as excited as me, but you look so upset.
I'm not upset, but what's there to be excited for?
Okay, Eeyore.
You've taken me out of a box, and here I am in another box. The only difference is I'm not the only one in this box.
Aww. But that makes all the difference, doesn't it? I do enjoy watching Whisker, but he's not one for conversation. Like I said, his mouth. But now, this won't be such a lonely place. What do you want to do? I'll show you that there's fun to have here.
I don't want anything, thanks.
Oh. That wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Well, surely that isn't true. Everyone wants something. Do you want some quiet? We could lie on the floor and watch the star projector.
If that's what you'd like to do.
No, we're trying to find something you want to do.
Hmm.
Ooh! Do you want to tell jokes? You are a clown! Come on, Pastry, dad joke, let's go!
Oh, it matches Mika perfectly.
Hold on, let me look one up.
Wait, really?
If you'd like.
Wait, is that you responding in real life or as Huxley? Or both?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Hmm. Did you hear about the clown car that crashed out in the middle of nowhere? There were 30 casualties.
I don't think I get that one.
I'll try again. What do you get when you boil a clown?
Bro.
A laughing stock.
Okay, that's actually not bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm Dahlia. Okay. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Mika.
Hi. No,
What do you call a pudgy psychic?
A pudgy psychic? A large medium?
A fortune teller.
Oh, you know why I thought of that? There was another similar joke. First of all, a good joke. Second of all, did you hear about, what is it? Did you hear about, like, the really short fortune teller who, like, escaped from prison? It's a small, medium at large.
Shadows, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming and welcome to the stream.
Hi,
We're
Shadows
doing a voice
Proxy.
acting collab. We're doing a voice acting collab with my friends. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for coming.
Clown soup.
Just explaining the joke.
I love Dahlia. I bet it would have polka dots too. Oh, let me try. A clown named what? A clown named
Pagliacci.
A clown named Pagliacci goes to see a therapist. Oh, darn it, I messed it up.
You're a funny lady, Dahlia.
Oh, you smiled, even though you look... It's an interesting smile.
Ugh.
Cool. Oh, don't stop just because I pointed it out. I'll start getting the idea you're determined to sulk.
Oh my god, Shadows, thank you so much for the videos. I
Oh, thank you,
appreciate it.
Shadow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shadows.
Thank you.
Sorry. I just haven't told any jokes in a while. No audience unless I got brought out just for that. So I stopped. What's the point?
The point of telling jokes?
The point of coming up with jokes if I only get to tell them when someone gives me the time of day. I don't like being a puppet. The only choice I get is to not participate. So I started doing that, opting out.
Oh, so you just don't do anything?
Nothing. I don't want to do it. Which I don't want to do so much lately. So, yeah, kind of.
He looks uncomfortably at the direction of the conversation. It's clear he hasn't had to explain himself at length before, especially when so withdrawn from everything. Dahlia, on the other hand, is clearly mulling this idea over her head.
Do you think you want to do more if you could get around better on your own? Since then, you could go where you like and not have to wait for someone to bring you there. Oh, you can't walk because you're a puppet.
Yeah, he's shoved in
Ow.
a chair.
Yeah,
He's not
that's
sitting.
why she
He's-
made him.
Yeah.
That would make things easier for me. No offense, but I don't think I want you stitching anything to me if that's what you're thinking.
Huh? Why? Are you just assuming I'll be bad at it?
I choose to keep my answer to
You
myself.
plead the fifth?
Yeah.
I love these characters. I love them. They're so they are very colorful just for having just a normal conversation.
Yeah, I love their designs too. Ow! Oh, thank you, Big Boss! Not a Big Boss! Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been trying to mute, but I end up pressing circle, so I'm sorry I yelled that out. I feel like I haven't been able to successfully mute this whole time. Never mind. I feel like I've been
Never mind.
talking thinking I've been muting, but I'm not. Okay. Alright. That wasn't what I was thinking about anyway. Wait here for just a moment.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
Oh, Dahlia. Sweetie. Oh, I see.
Dahlia leaves the kitchen, hurrying off back to the foyer. She stands near the box Huxley arrived and he looks up, her gaze aimless as though she isn't quite sure of where to look.
Hello up there. I imagine you're still watching, yes? Thank you for sending me a new friend. I know I've asked for one a lot, but I'm afraid I need to ask for something else. My friend's legs. I'm sorry for asking so soon after receiving this gift. But it isn't for me. So I hope that might make up for it. So do you think perhaps you could give me something to help Huxley move? Like a wheelchair? Perhaps wheels? Or a wooden skeleton? But
I like to imagine that's how she asked.
how do
Or
you
a wooden skeleton.
Like the ones that I have in my closet.
Are they wood?
Yes. Let's say they're good.
Okay, let's plead the fifth.
You suppose there couldn't be any harm in it? If the puppet's really so broken that it can't even keep her company, it doesn't do much good, doesn't it? It will have to be a modification so simple that even the toys can figure it out. You have an idea? Surely, with only a single item to work, she'll understand what it needs to be done.
A wheelbarrow.
A rocket launcher. You place your
Yeah.
you place your gift in the box Huxley had arrived in. Dahlia looks in surprise as she sees a
Oh!
large spring in the
Found
box.
your taker. Oh! Yes! This is perfect! Thank you so much!
She eagerly plucks her prize from the container, needing both hands to carry it. As long as her legs it is as long as her legs at very least. Seeing as it's a bit unwieldy, perhaps it isn't the best idea to bring it near the tea set. She ends up leaving it behind and fetching Huxley instead. It takes her a few minutes to figure out the logistics of the attachment, but in the end, it is soon securely to the opening of Huxley's body.
It's like Peter Pan in his shadow.
And Huxley with a spring shoved into his insides.
Walk like you got a spring in your step.
He takes a moment to get used to balancing of the spring.
Baby's first steps! Oh my gosh! I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of...
This certainly is different. I think I'm getting the hang of it though. Stairs will take some practice.
That's what the railing is for. At least until you get better at jumping. Perhaps soon you'll be able to leap from the landing to the upper doorway in one go.
Fuck yeah.
Dang it. She laughs at the idea, but he seems to be very seriously considering it.
Perhaps so. Everything else is upstairs, right? What about the back room?
More stairs, unfortunately. That's the doorway to the attic. That's where we hide the other skeletons.
What's up there?
You don't want to know.
More stairs.
The ceiling, silly. And some old odds and ends. Some things just don't really have a place in the house. Yeah, I know, I played unpacking, I get it. But they still have to go somewhere. Perhaps we could eventually convert it into a bedroom for you.
Your cruelty knows no bounds, Lady Dahlia.
Why?
Making a man able to jump and putting him in a room with a low ceiling.
Okay, not gonna lie, that's a good point. I didn't mean...
I know, I'm only teasing you.
This is a typical Mika stream.
Oh gosh!
For someone who kept wanting to lighten up, you're sure the opposite. You sure aren't good at recognizing a joke.
I feel called out. Oh, don't tease me! But I'm happy to see you're in much better spirits.
I am. I've never had something like this. Though, is this really okay?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I don't like being a puppet, so I don't know why I should feel odd about becoming something else.
Like a Jack in the Box? Because you're fully qualified.
I would never.
Hmm?
I mean to say, I'm not getting back in that box.
Of course not, but you'll have to sleep somewhere. And I suppose the box can stay here in the foyer. We could make it into a table or use it as a chest. I just don't want to have to carry it up to the attic.
Whatever you want to do with it, it's not mine. But yeah, I guess this makes me a jack out of the box. Which I'd also never do.
Dahlia tilts her head in confusion once more. Huxley spare her an explanation of the joke.
I'm actually feeling a little fidgety now. I think I want to give the stairs a try. Will you show me the rest of the house if I make it up?
Of course! And if you can't, I'll carry you up.
I'll make it up, even if I have to drag myself up. Or just, maybe go stand out of the way just in case.
With some time and effort, and a couple of paintings knocked off the wall, Huxley managed to make his way up the stairs. Dahlia feels perhaps a few new cracks here added to her face from the worry, which she watched when he twice spilled backwards down the stairs. Luckily, the clown was not so delicate as she was. He bounced like rubber. Perhaps that's what he was made of. The thought remains in her mind that she'll have to remind her new friend that she's much more fragile than he is. But for now, she hurries up after him to congratulate him and show him around the upper floor. The linen closet isn't exactly a room, but it's important to show regardless. The bathroom is of slightly more importance, of course, though perhaps less important than it would have been in a real house. Huxley notes a lingering smell of paint and powders in the bathroom. It must have been when Dahlia...
I can't see the last part. Dahlia, can you hide it or something?
I cannot.
Okay.
Dahlia did something in the
Dahlia
bathroom.
did something.
And lastly, Dahlia brings him to the bedroom.
I don't think I've ever had anyone in here before. Well, aside from Whisker.
Baby Hugo, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. And yeah.
You know what? Heck. Yeah!
Yeah.
You get a 3-for-1 deal!
Yay! I don't think. No, it's Dahlia. Aside for Whisker.
You don't think so? Where's the little guy anyway? I kind of expect him to join us then for the tour.
Oh, don't mind him. He's so jumpy these days. I couldn't even tell you why. Perhaps he's less confident without other plush animals around.
Shut up, Proxy. Thank you for the routine.
Mwah. I'm not gonna do that one. Okay.
Did there used to be more?
We don't ask questions.
That silence suddenly became, I don't know, a little incriminating.
Hey, maybe they ran away from home, okay? I can't seem to recall. Bad memory. I know I knew a teddy bear once. Perhaps he was a friend of Whisker's?
She frowns, brows frown in concentration. Huxley watches song with concern.
Oh shoot, I
Is
feel so
remembering
called
things
out!
a regular problem for you,
I
Talia?
feel really called out! In a sense, I suppose it is. Very little changes in the house, so that the days tend to blend together. But will it blend? If I have trouble remembering something, I'd be hard-pressed to know whether it's due to forgetfulness or because it happened longer ago than I realized. I've recently started writing in my journal again, though, so that should help with the more recent days. I wasn't sure where it was for a while, so I'll have to really make good use of it now that I have it again.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
You look so enthusiastic.
And if I get curious, I could always read upon it and see what I missed before I got here.
Don't read my journal! Absolutely not! I keep it locked so you couldn't, even if you wanted to.
Just another joke, Talia. I wouldn't read your diary.
You better not! Now, what was I gonna show you in here? Oh, I wanted to show you here in my wardrobe. I keep my dresses here, but it's full of many games as well. You can feel free to help yourself to any of them if you find yourself looking for something to play. I have my bookcase in here as well. I have all the classics.
Pride and Prejudice, A Little Princess, Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale collection. Quite the collection, Dahlia.
Are you teasing me again?
No, they're just very you. Never change, Mika. Huh? Except that one. The complete short stories of Edgar Allan Poe. A little bit of a gothic at heart, aren't you?
That reminds me when I found out that Mika actually liked dystopian novels, like 1984.
Yeah. You sounded so surprised.
Yeah, because I was like, this almost this exact interaction. Like I thought you were into romance and
I don't read romance
more
novels.
stuff and how the thing called the visual novels with the hot
Ultimate
guys
Games?
and everything. Ottoman games and everything, and then you tell me, oh yeah, 1984, awesome novel. What? Where did that come from? Hi, Tali, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
I did say I love the classics. What about you, Mr. Know-It-All? You're making yourself sound rather well-read.
I've just heard my fair share of bedtime stories in my day.
Oh, whoa!
And the others I've heard in a little homework from I have to say, it hasn't made me the most bookish kind of guy. Except maybe joke books.
Ah! Well, in your words, that's very you. There's no shame in it, but I warn you that you will eventually want to do some reading. beggars can't be choosers for entertainment in this house. So I'd be happy to read to you. Like we are right now to everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I can see it now. I'll let you know if I ever have trouble falling asleep here. Then maybe I could use it.
Huh.
I
feel
love
like
that
I'm
Mika
having
reacts.
like the exact
Yeah,
reactions.
Yeah, the Mika reacts, and then Dahlia does exactly the same thing. I love that. I love it very, very much. It's refreshing to see Dahlia looking so lively again after so much time spent by herself in the dollhouse. She had her problems in the past getting along with other toys, but the clown seems to be a good choice. Entertaining as a jester should be, but not so energetic that he would impose upon her lifestyle.
Sorry, pause for
She
one
don't-
second. I don't know how to mute. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I'm so sorry. I
Oh.
don't know how to mute. My mute's not working. Thank you so much for the
Welcome,
raid.
Raiders! Welcome, Raiders!
Welcome. We're playing Don't Toy With Me. We're voice acting the characters right now.
Yay!
Yes, I'll
Oh.
give everybody a shout out. Sorry, go on.
Yeah,
You
okay.
need to change your raid message. I just realized. Currently playing Minecraft?
Huh?
It says Benjamin Datum, currently playing Minecraft.
Oh. Is that my raid message?
Yeah.
Oh. He was.
Anyway.
Okay,
That's how I noticed that. I was like,
Wait,
wait,
he
what?
said he said he was. He didn't end the stream. He was. But, okay, I don't know grammar.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Huh,
She
interesting.
considered herself to be an elegant lady after all, and some wild fool would certainly find themselves met with friction when it came to living with her. Hopefully, they continue to get along. In the following days, they seem to adjust well enough. They play their games and have the tea together, and even Whisker seemed to be more at ease with Huxley there. It's a point of concern in some ways. Hopefully, the rabbit doesn't come to be too affectionate with the clown. But for now, it's happy days within the dollhouse. You find yourself watching them regularly. Today, they did some stuff that they
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah. I think whoever beta tested this one. I got a hydrate redeem. Everybody has to drink now.
Okay.
Okay, everybody drink.
Alright, I got some champagne.
Oh, pop it, pop it.
I wonder if you could change it in your preferences.
Pop champagne.
Oh no, the texture and thing is.
Oh, I get what you
Yeah.
mean.
I don't see something to change the.
Okay, we'll have to use our detective skills.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They got it.
Today-
Something about at the end. Something area.
They
Slipping.
got it in the
Gathering
attic.
in,
The attic. To something Huxley
sleeping area.
sleeping area
Oh, Huxley got his own room. Oh.
in the attic.
I'm sorry we don't have a better place to keep a lot of these things, though I'm happy to bet it's finally seeing some use.
It's not too bad. Spiders have been keeping me company at night.
Spiders? Exact same reaction.
Well, probably just little mites. Oh, sorry. I have wondered about some of the things you keep up here, though.
Don't just change the subject after mentioning spiders. Are there really spiders up here?
Huh. No, I was only joking, Dahlia.
Ah. You better be horrible creatures. Now, what were you wondering about?
Well, I noticed that some of these things seem out of place here. The paintings, sure. It makes sense for you to have. But there's some old brass knickknacks in here that don't look like any of your other
I
stuff.
thought you said brass knuckles for a second. I was like, Dahlia?
Like this big brass knuckle head.
It's a knight. But you are right. It doesn't look familiar.
And there's some old clothing up here.
Oh? I really haven't cleaned up in here in some time, but I didn't think there was anything but spare decor items. What sort of clothing is it?
Well, I found some bow ties, like the formal kind, not just like my ribbon. And no offense to our dearest Lady Dahlia, but they wouldn't really suit you. Do they belong to Whisker?
No, Whisker doesn't really have any belongings to speak of. Ooh.
Whisker shakes his head to confirm this.
He only has a little bed in my room and a few little toys of his own. Though half the time he seems to prefer playing with balled up paper more than the things I make for him. Rude.
One doll's trash is a rabbit's treasure.
Ayo! I'm almost certain that that's not how that phrase goes.
Well, in any case, they seem like men's clothes to me. Though I did see some old hairbrushes and things as well. Not ones that matched your sets, though. Do you think some of this was left from whoever lives in the house before you?
I suppose that's possible, though it seems stranger to me that the owner wouldn't remove such things before placing me here.
Maybe the owner hoped for a more masculine doll.
Time to bulk up! I'm sure I'm exactly what they're hoping for. They've had me this long after all.
Well, the owner doesn't seem interested in doing much to your home regardless, so maybe they didn't bother with this. Or they're using your storage for their extra things.
Oh, I hadn't considered that.
Oh yeah, it's for Mike.
Yeah! And they get quiet at times, but that doesn't mean they lack interest. They love me.
Do I?
Oh, Mika, if only there was someone out there who loved you.
God dang it.
It's a Frozen quote. And I love them too.
You two should get a room then.
I tried, it wouldn't fit.
Or, I guess, a house.
Oh, hush. There's no need to be jealous, Huxley. I'm sure that they love you too. You wouldn't be living here if they didn't find something appealing about you. Like a banana.
It must have been my sparkling personality then.
Perhaps it was.
Right. Well, I don't have any doubts that they're just tossing me in here for your sake, if they really love you so much.
How do you mean?
Well, you have just told me a few times how lonely it is in here without without having someone to have conversations with. And here I am.
Well, I'm happy that you're here, but I doubt it's just for me.
It's all the same to me. As long as they leave me be, I'm just fine.
Oh, that's just silly, Huxley. I know you'd enjoy their attention if you got it.
Doubt it.
Bet. Such a sourpuss. I suppose we'll find out the next time they do decide to check in on us regardless.
I'll be holding my breath until then.
The conversation goes to stop as the pair go back to cleaning, but it leaves you with some thinking to do. It has been a little time since you initially purchased the clown, so you had a little time to get to know more about him. More so that you could have known taking him off of the shelf. At this point...
Hey!
Who is the favorite?
Yo, come on. Loyalty, baby.
Who is the favorite?
Me, I'm the favorite.
Who is the favorite?
Me. What do you have to say for yourself, Pastry?
I don't care.
Oh.
Really getting into the character. Okay, give me 60 seconds. Be right back. I drank too much liquid before starting the stream, so...
Maybe Pastry should spin the wheel.
Yeah, okay. Give me 60 seconds and I'll be right back.
Okay. Start counting down. Okay, we have 60 seconds to duke it out, Pastry. Who's the favorite?
Lunacy.
I mean, yeah, but Lunacy's not in the thing, unfortunately. Ow! Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Lunacy, it's Lunacy. Ow! Ow! But you're not in the thing.
Oh, look, there's spider pictures behind.
What?
Oh, wait, no, those are.
Oh, there's the
dialogue.
dialogue. Okay. Okay, maybe. I'm trying to think of a way we can do a guessing game. Okay. Oh, I know. Okay, AB, choose one.
What?
AB, just choose one between AB. We're flipping a coin.
C. Ha.
You are Huxley. Okay, we'll make Kobu choose between us, and then whoever doesn't get chosen will be heartbroken.
I'm back.
Kobu, you have
I'm
to choose
back.
between us.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Dahlia.
Yay!
I love
My
both
heart.
characters. I love both characters, but I really want to see Dahlia's buttons being pushed. Like I love that her personality matches perfect. Like perfect with Mika.
Oh. Okay, I hope Dahlia stays wholesome now. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Okay, we're gonna save. Can I
Oh,
save?
save's coming. That's a very big thing in visual
There
novels.
we go. We're gonna see the Mika route. You still feel Huxley's better suited as something of a distraction for Dahlia. Flaw little thing that she is.
Huh?
You wouldn't have kept her this long if you didn't have some attachment to her.
Excuse me?
Especially with how poorly she gets along with other toys. She's quite lucky that even though she's so much trouble, you have quite a sentimental view of her. Hopefully, the cloneless is placed with time
And
and
stop.
being
Bringing down the.
Mood
the
for her.
mood.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
bringing
I
down
think
the
so.
mood
I
for her.
think so.
Oh, yeah,
If
there.
not, if not, you could always make some adjustments. I'm gonna tinker with you. I wanna tinker with your pastry. I'm gonna get under the blanket.
Gotta put a wooden skeleton inside you.
But nothing can last forever. It's clear enough that the honeymoon phase is coming to an end by the argument you find already in progress when you check on the dollhouse today.
Huxley, you've picked out our game 3 times in a row. We're gonna play what I want to today.
You literally offered to let me choose. You couldn't say you don't care what we play and then take it back because you don't like what I picked.
I didn't know you were gonna pick the worst one when I said that.
The worst one? You seemed fine with it the other day. But fine, let's play this one instead. You liked Parlor Detective, don't you? Are you serious?
I'm just more in the mood for a word game.
So you had a specific game in mind.
I didn't realize which one I wanted until now. It's not as though I plan to argue with you.
Could have fooled me.
You're so sour, Huxley. I'll get the game set up while you're over there sulking. You'll feel better once we start playing.
Hey, Whisker, what do you make of this?
The rabbit looks up from his place on the little pet bed on the floor. He seems to be uneasy at being at rest in the middle of the tiff. Sorry. The voices got real sexy out of the sun.
Wait, whose? Pastries?
What?
Huh?
Wow.
I don't know. Apparently you started sounding sexy. Oh, Whisker doesn't even talk, Huxley. I know you're playing some joke.
Whisker, do you think
What the heck?
Whisker, do you think Dolly already started this game without me?
I'm still setting it up.
Because I'm starting to think we're playing charades, or ESP tester. Or maybe just mind games.
That's healthy. I don't think expecting you to take me at my word requires you to be psychic.
Oh, those eyes.
Yeah, I know. That's yandere eyes. The only funny thing about this is how silly you're acting over some board games.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm not in the mood for your kind of game.
So you're pitching a fit over not getting your way?
Huh, that's rich. No, if you just said what you wanted from the beginning, I wouldn't care. Honestly, if you wanted to watch paint dry and you were serious about it, that'd be fine with me. But I'd rather drink paint than get jerked around.
Then enjoy the taste of your new colors. I'm not in the mood to play anymore. Oh, please don't say that's still like me.
Dahlia shoves Dahlia shoved the little leather tabs at the game board back into the box she had been removing them from. Even Huxley looks a bit surprised at her reaction, but primarily, he looks irritated. It's odd to see him so worked up. Though he has been more lively since Dahlia helped him get back on his feet, it's rare to see him feel so strongly about anything. The general state of ennui he carries himself with leaves little room for such an emotional outburst. Not beyond a sarcastic remark, anyway. So seeing him like this is a little worrisome. Once the game is put away, Dahlia moves to push him along towards the floor, meeting resistance when she does.
What are you doing?
We're not going to be playing anything now, so I want some time to myself. Get out of my room.
How mature of you, Miss Dahlia. Really befitting a lady of your caliber.
Out!
Jeez, Mika, control yourself.
No.
The clown finally exits the room and she slammed the door behind him. With him gone, she sighs and presses her back into the door. It takes her a few moments, but she gathers herself and straightens out her dress and then her hair. When she looks around, she sees Whiskers no longer in the room with her. She sits down on her bed and takes up her diary and pen from the dresser.
I swear I can't count on anyone to just be civil.
She begins to write. You decide to leave her to the personal writing. The next morning, you decide to check in on the dollhouse to make sure things have cooled off from the day before. Alia's waiting in the kitchen, presumably for the other toys. She seems to be lost in thought. The distant look leaves her face when Huxley enters the room. You can tell by his expression he's worried of what she might say to him. Presumably they haven't spoken since their fight. It's probably good that you're here to watch them, just in case.
Good morning, Dahlia.
His tone is flat. Cautious, perhaps.
Good morning, Huxley.
Dahlia's greeting is chipper. Her tone sing-song as though she doesn't even recall the fight before. The clown is caught off guard for a moment by this, but regains his composure.
I was just waiting to make breakfast. I assume Whisker won't be joining us, but that's all right. I'll leave out some leftovers for him, but he doesn't have a mouth. How does he eat? How does he eat?
You don't want to know?
Okay. What will we be having today?
You're leaving it to me to choose?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't asking you.
Huh?
She must have meant you then.
Oh. Okay. I have never had either before.
Then
But-
I guess crepes, which is like pancakes.
Yeah!
You reach into the kitchen with them and carefully pitch a little cookbook up at the cupboard between the tips of your fingers.
Oh, they're tiny.
Oh,
You're like human size.
yep, yeah, they're toys. And
Oh,
we
you
are
can
humans.
actually see their hand. We can see your hand, Kobu.
Where?
No, look. No. Huxley.
Okay. Huxley's eyes look wide as you can see him tense his jaw as soon as your hand entered the dollhouse. Look at my hand. Oh, I get it now. Now
See, that's why I said you
know-
can see Kobu's hand.
I'm a giant hand now.
You are a giant hand.
His whole body is wound tight, as though in preparation to flee the room. Oh, because he was a puppet. He hates
He's
hands.
scared of hands.
Watch where you put that hand.
Exactly.
After
That's
the
how he
hand.
feels. Dahlia, on the other hand, smiles at her dark eyes watch you take the book from the room. You grab one of your tools to help with moving the pages. A thin pair of tweezers you usually use for toy repairs.
Ooh.
You just tear the pages off if you try to handle them yourself. You carefully select the recipe, then hold the book in the tweezers to keep it open as you return to the room. Dahlia reaches up to accept the book of the tool's grips. The puppet shows a sliver of teeth between his lips, but he doesn't speak. You take your hand back out as soon as the item passed off. You aren't sure what he's thinking, but you can tell he's very upset by your intrusion upon the toy's space.
Oh, it has been a long time since I've made crepes. I have some wonderfully juicy strawberries in the fridge as well. Dude, that's like the one fruit I eat. How does she know? They'll be perfect for this.
Thank you, Takuya, for the posture check and the hydrate.
Okay, everybody,
thank you
posture
very
check.
much.
Everybody, hydrate. You heard. You heard. That's right. That's right. I grab your redeem.
Well, I had good posture before, so I just ruined my posture to do it.
Huxley, do you prefer yours with chocolate sauce or just whipped cream?
I'll have it however you have yours. How can you tell when you're here anyway?
And shrimp, everyone.
You ask so readily.
I can sense their presence. Oh, I ask every day. You usually sleep in though, Mr. Lazy Bones. Lazy no bones?
This is Mika. This is typical Mika.
Yeah, well, I was having trouble sleeping, so I'm up early.
Oh, let's have some chamomile?
Chamomile.
Chamomile?
Chamomile.
Let's have some chamomile tea before bed tonight then. I'm sure you'll sleep well then.
Yeah.
We'll worry about that tonight though. For now, I have crepes to make. You're going to love them, I promise. But since they are rather troublesome to make, I'd like you to help as well.
Of course. I can't cook, though.
I'll be doing all the cooking. I just want you to slice the strawberries for me. And do be careful with the knife. Pastry, what have you got there?
Mika, what you...
No! What?
I was about to make the same joke.
No, I got it first.
You watch as Dahlia starts to prepare her whipped cream and crepe batter. She periodically stops to correct Huxley on his cutting technique. Each time he seems a little more discouraged, but he doesn't remark on it. That's probably for the best. You watch until Dahlia starts putting together the crepes, lovingly rolled into little cone shapes and filled with cream and fruit.
I would eat that.
At some point, she recut some of Huxley's strawberry slices into heart to top them with. Things seem peaceful again, so you'll leave them to their culinary work. Hopefully, the morning together will help them put the argument the night before behind them. Your hopes that the toys wouldn't need so much supervision to keep them getting along turns out to be a little too optimistic. You find yourself regularly checking on them when you hear arguments breaking out in the dollhouse. Despite Huxley's originally harsh demeanor towards Dahlia when she would snap at him, you find he's becoming more and more upset by these developments. You never really took him for the emotional type. You're not sure what to make of it, but Dahlia is convinced that he has only crocodile tears for her. Even if so, you find yourself worried about the state of the dollhouse if they continue to bicker this way. You only brought Huxley in as a way to keep her entertained and to provide her some company that would actually talk to her. But you're starting to wonder if that was the right decision. The mood in the dollhouse has become unhospitable, and you sometimes find yourself considering separating the two by adding an extra wall to divide the dollhouse. But
Aww.
that would hardly be a practical solution. Like every other day, you find yourself checking on the dollhouse when it becomes too quiet. You need to see that what the two inside are up to. You see Dahlia is currently having some tea in the kitchen by herself. She seems fairly content, but you did hear another fight earlier. You check the attic for Huxley next, expecting to find him mopping by himself after another rough day, but he's not there.
Oh.
What is he doing there? You watch in silence. Whisker rests on the pet bed in the room, and his head turns to look at the clown as he crosses the room. Huxley brings an arm up to his own face and mimes a shushing noise. A little difficult to do without fingers, but the rabbit seems to understand. He lays his head back down, and Huxley continues across the room. He lingers at the bookshelf, bending down to examine the spine of each entry there. Checks the board games as well. Not finding what he's looking for, he heads to the dresser next. His eyes wander over the basket of flowers at the cutter of a small desk items. Dahlia keeps there. A little notepad with a list of chores and repairs to be made sits on top. He leaves through this but drops it back in place once he sees how mundane
Snooping
its
around.
content. Yep. His lip tightening in discomfort. He slowly opens the first drawer of the dresser. He shuts it more quickly than he opened. At least you can be sure he wasn't looking for the contents of that one. He opened the next one, and this time he reaches inside. Dahlia's diary. He closes the drawers and leaves the room, heading right back up to the attic with his findings. Whisker gives him a worried frown of his position on the bed. This is a bad idea. The lock on the diary is a minor obstacle. He simply uses a small knife from the kitchen to cut it as close to where it attaches to the book as possible. It can be just be glued back into place. Huxley opens the books and sets out one of the dusty boxes so he can more easily read. So he can more easily read it and turn the pages. His touch is careful, aware of how suspicious it would be for any of the diary's pages to be ripped, though he notices right away some of the older ones are missing. You originally had taken those out. You originally had taken those out for Dahlia, but now you're glad you did for an entirely different reason. You never thought about other toys
I feel like
snooping.
Kobu's the big baddie. Should
Dear
I read it or
diary.
should you read it?
I mean, you can read it.
I mean,
This is
I guess
supposed
it
to
is
be-
my diary.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read my diary. Oh, making me
We are
read my
repeating-
diary on stream?
We are repeating the Saturday stream.
Oh, snap! Oh, Kobu, Lunacy from my stream is saying that you sound like their GPS and wonders if you can say, please turn right in 50 meters.
In 50 meters, please turn right.
Recalculating. In 400 meters, please turn left.
You have reached your destination.
Destination will be on your right. Welcome
Thank you for
to
the
McDonald's.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna put it on Pastry. Thank you for the headpass. Thank you very much.
Okay. something. Dear diary, I can't seem to find my old journal, so we'll be starting fresh. But it is a lovely day for such fresh starts. Rose finished another painting today for the foyer. The results are beautiful. See, she is such a talent with paint. I wish I could make anything half as lovely.
Wait,
What?
who's Rose?
Exactly. I can at least say I provide something in return since I'm working on a new dress for her. I do hope she likes it. Who is she? Dear diary, I've asked for some flowers to put up some arrangements around the house since Rose paints so many flowers. I'm sure she would like some for her still lives as well. I'm not sure why I'm bothering though with how difficult she's been lately. It seems like she disagrees with me just for the sake of it. Oh, this sounds familiar. Even on the littlest thing. I'm not going to say anything to her about it, but I wish that she'd stop regardless.
Oh my god.
This is sounding really familiar.
Yeah.
Dear Diary, Dahlia's toxic. Honestly, I think she's jealous of me. It's the only thing I can think of. Rose used to be so sweet, but now it's like walking on glass to be around her. Or is it eggshells? Either way, she needs to stop picking fights with me. Our owner is only excited by her because she's something new enough to still be a novelty. If she thinks that means she's better than me, her wooden head is as empty as it sounds when the wind blows through my house. Pooh!
A crude drawing of a doll's head with wind blowing on one ear and out on the other adorns the next page. A couple after that are removed.
Dear Diary, I'm terribly lonely here. I think the owner sent Rose away due to my complaints. I haven't seen her in days and they won't answer me as to her whereabouts. Or has it been weeks? I'm not sure anymore. I suppose it can't have been days since I'm having difficulty remembering exactly when we last spoke, even picturing her face. I wish she had left behind some self-portraits. I miss her dearly.
Huxley frowns and skips ahead past many pages of mundane daily goings-on around the empty house. They range from cheerfully recounting of craft projects to desperate letters to no one expounding on her loneliness.
Dear Diary, a new home with new faces. I was able to bring a few things with me, but it feels quite frightening all the same. Luckily, who? Lucy? Is it Lucy?
Lucille.
Lucille has been a very gracious host. She shares everything with me with an eagerness that tells me she has been as lonely as I have in these past years. Though I don't enjoy sleeping in the attic, it's rather eerie up here. I feel terribly out of place.
Wait, what?
Yeah, why is she in the attic?
Yeah.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
god.
dun.
Dun.
Done. Maybe if I wish hard enough, I'll return to the home I know.
Huxley's eyes the old bed frame that now holds his own bed. He had just assumed Dahlia had always lived there, and it was her
too.
home.
Dear Diary, Lucille is not what I thought she was. She's so cruel when she wants to be. Today, we sat on the roof together to see the stars. She pushed me. The owner doesn't believe me. Yo,
Oh,
what?
that's why she's broken.
Oh! She did say like the thing that happened before, like they referenced something.
Yeah.
Oh! They replaced the arm that was damaged, but my face can't quite be restored. My eye! I feel so broken beyond that though. Perhaps I'm just very unlucky, but nothing ever quite works out in my favor. If I can convince the owner of what Lucille did, perhaps they'll actually do something. But until then, I think I'll just be avoiding her, lest I say something that would further prevent any sort of peaceful resolution. Dear Diary, she deserved it. They wouldn't have done that if she didn't.
Oh my god.
What did it? Whoa.
The puppet stares at the pages, chewing his lips and looking deep in thought. He leaves through the next quiet stage of Dahlia's life until he finds another name. Another one.
Wait, give me 1 second. Thank you so much for
Yep.
the raid, Soleil. Thank you,
Welcome,
Soleil.
Raiden.
Welcome.
Thank you so much
Me
for
and
the raid.
Pastry and Kobu. Let me do the shout out. Other shout out. Me and Kobu and Pastry are voice acting a visual novel called Don't Toy With Me. So, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're gonna do our best. I'm reading out my diary. Enjoy my diary. Dear Diary.
Years.
After so long, the owner has gifted me new friends. Theodore and Whisker are a delightful little pair.
Who's Theodore? Oh my
Who's
god.
Theodore? There's so many new names.
Have you
Oh
noticed
my
that the
God.
years have been going up by 10 every time?
Oh my
Like it was
gosh, no, I
19,
didn't.
Oh,
and then it was
Oh.
2000, and now it's 2010.
That is very observant of you. I would never say so to them, but I'm a little disappointed that the owner didn't think to bring me a doll like myself. But Theodore is still a kindly gentleman, even if he is rather fuzzy.
Oh.
Wait, what? Do you get something?
Yeah, remember that Huxley was checking out the attic and he found a lot
bow
of male
tie!
clothing?
The
Yeah,
tie
he found a
thingy!
lot of male clothing. Yeah.
And Whisker knows so many tricks! Such an agile little thing. I'm sure we're gonna get along grandly.
This section seems to be missing the most pages. There are some areas when even Dahlia writes about her frustration with her diary being tampered with, how often she finds herself confused about past events the other toys discuss with her. Eventually, Huxley finds in newer pages that Theodore's name simply isn't mentioned again. Not even in a memoir fashion, as when Dahlia lamented the loss of her initial friend. Huxley finds the more recent entries as he seeks the point where he initially arrived.
Oh, isn't it 10 years? Dear Diary. Finally a friend. A new friend who might be as sad as me, but at least he speaks. At least it's not only me now. At least I can look at his face and recognize him. I had started to think perhaps the owner hated me. They blasted me with gifts, but they never let me out anymore. And I know they have other toys. I can see them from the window working on their projects. Only just barely. I don't always understand what I'm seeing, but I know that's what they're working with. Unknowable things, but knowable faces. If Huxley hadn't arrived, I don't know what I would have done. I was at my wit's end. But finally, things are normal again. Dear Diary, Huxley is a curious fellow. I rather appreciate the humor he brings to the house, even if I wish Whisker wouldn't look at him quite so interestedly. Whisker ignores me when he can. But I'm happy to share my books and my time with Huxley. I don't know if he understands our situation quite the same way that I do, but he likely already knows that there won't be more toys added to this home after him. What? Unless one of us were to be replaced, of course, but I wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, God.
Wouldn't let either of us be replaced, or wouldn't let herself be replaced. The rest of this is just about finding things we've done together, though she does kind of talk about me like she thinks I'm stupid or something.
Huxley frowns and finally closes the diary.
That was a waste of time. And now I have to fix the strap, too. I remember me seeing some glue in Dahlia's scrapbooking supplies. I'll just use that.
He leaves the attic to return the book to his original hiding place in the bedroom. Dahlia's already there.
What are you doing in my room? Why are you acting like that, Whisker? You funny little bunny. You've never tried to play with my things before. Now, give my hairbrush back. Come. Huh?
Huxley tries haphazardly to hide the book behind his loose sleeves.
Oh, hey, Dahlia.
Hello, Huxley. Did you need something?
No, I was just, it was really quiet up in the attic.
Oh? Isn't it always, though?
She smiles, amused by what sounds to her like a very silly excuse to come find her.
I was just brushing my hair until Whisker stole my brush. Silly little thing.
Whisker tenses as Dahlia reaches from him.
Whisker has seen things.
I mean, he's the only survivor. He squeaks as she picks him up by the scruff.
Dahlia, be careful. That looks really, uncomfortable for him.
Oh, he's just being dramatic. He always is when I pick him up.
She tugs on the brush's Whisker's paws. Huxley finally catches on to why the rabbit is acting so strange.
Why?
He tries to inch closer to the dresser while Dahlia is occupied with Whisker.
It's helping him out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Huxley!
MVP. What was the rabbit called?
Whisker?
Whisker. MVP Whisker. The book slides right out of his grip and onto the floor when he tries to lean over towards the dresser. God
Huxley.
dang it. Dahlia drops Whisker, her eyes trailing drying down to where her diary lies on the floor. She looks stunned, but only for a moment.
What are you doing?
Dahlia,
That's my private writing. What's wrong with you? Coming into my room and stealing things? You horrible creature.
I had a reason, okay? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it.
What reason could you possibly have for ruffling through my drawers and violating my privacy? I share everything with you, Huxley. I should at least have my own thoughts to myself.
I wanted to know what was going on in your head. You've been getting really mean with me lately. So I thought I'd just see what I was doing wrong, if it was me or you, or if I was doing something that was upsetting you. I should have just talked to you about it.
You're accusing me of being mean to you when you've stolen from me? And just how have I mistreated you, Huxley? This is my home, and I'm sharing it with you. I make you food, and I play games with you. I even fixed you.
I wasn't broken, you know. And that's part of it. You're doing things for me, but then when you act like I owe you, like you're counting how many favors you've given to me and turn in later. Plus, you get so angry about everything if it doesn't go your way. I just feel like I have to watch every little thing I say or you get upset.
You have an awful attitude, Huxley. What am I supposed to say? Being upset by your rude behavior isn't unreasonable.
Disagreeing with you isn't rude.
So is stealing not rude either?
I already apologized.
And if the things I do for you make you feel so awful, then I don't think I should do anything for you anymore. You Ingrid?
You're being ridiculous about this.
Coming from a clown? Maybe you're right. Maybe you weren't broken before like I thought. Maybe you're just made wrong in the first place.
Dahlia cups her hand around her mouth and looks up at the ceiling.
You can take your spring back. We don't want it anymore.
Dahlia.
Get rid of it. Get it out of my house.
Stop it.
Huxley shoves Dahlia backwards, causing her to stumble. She trips over Whiskers and Curtis to try to get out of her way. There's a quiet crack when she hits the ground. Huxley stares at her with her eyes wide.
I didn't mean it.
You decide you've seen enough of this.
Wait.
You scoop the clown out of the dollhouse as Dahlia picks herself back up. You can see her limp as she steps forwards like some sort of minor leg damage. You'll have to fix it for that.
I'm sorry I skipped leg day.
As for Huxley, clearly giving him equal footing with Dahlia in the home was a mistake. You carefully tear out the sections of fabric that put the spring in place in the puppet's body. Once it's done, you set the metal piece aside. It's what she asked for after all, and in this case, you're inclined to agree with her.
Oh my god.
You gently place Huxley back into the dollhouse. His breathing is heavy, as his body trembles as he lies on the floor, unwilling to get back up just yet. He's so sensitive about any sort of contact with you. Pitiful, really.
Oh my god.
Dahlia brushes up her dress and frowns down at him on the ground. He looks back at her with glossy eyes.
Dahlia.
Huxley's expression betrays the level of hurt he's feeling. Even beyond the physical change, this is clearly an incredible deep betrayal in his eyes.
What? You got by without it before. But since you think my input doesn't matter anymore, there's no reason to keep using the thing I decided to give you, right? You'll figure something out all by yourself. Unless you decide to take back what you said and plead with me for forgiveness.
Huck's expressions darken as he goes quiet. The silence hangs thickly in the air, stiffening the mood in the room. Whiskers looks uneasy despite the look not being directed at him. He is quick to leave the room.
Well,
Dahlia, if you really think you're right about this, your face isn't the only thing that's cracked.
oh,
Oh!
bird!
The doll eyes widen as she shoots the clown an incredulous, infuriated look.
Is that so? I guess I'll be taking the attic back as well. You came with a room anyway, didn't you?
Cool.
Oh, you can sleep in that box.
How about you give me your bed instead, since you'll have to sleep in mine if you want to keep me out of it.
You're so ridiculous. I thought we were friends, but your jealousy clearly is too much for you to overcome. It's such a pity. Why couldn't you just play nicely, Huxley?
I was playing nice. That was my mistake.
Just watch yourself if you're thinking about getting mean with me.
Harlequin.
Harlequin? You know our other friend would be quick to punish you if you raised a hand to me.
Huxley's eyes search the room, passing over the ceiling, the windows. He knows you're watching, which he should. You don't want him getting any ideas, considering you already had to confiscate the spring. And just like that, he seems to lose all energy.
You're right. It's pointless.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't catch up.
It didn't catch
Okay.
it?
No, it doesn't catch up. Yeah.
Oh. So why don't you go just crawl in your box? Oh, yeah, he does.
Huxley says nothing as he leaves the room, having to walk himself along on the floor. When he reaches the stairs, Whiskers at least helps him along, once he's sure Dahlia can't see. Dahlia, on the other hand, is looking around pleased with herself, despite the edge of sourness still affecting her mood.
Honestly, can you believe the nerve of him? I do so much for him and he decides to treat me like this in my own home. Clearly, he forgot whose house this is. I shouldn't have expected much sense from a clown anyway. Thank you for looking out for me.
You're welcome, Mika.
Hi, GG Kobu.
GG, Mika.
I knew you would. We've been through so much together. I love you, my dear.
Oh, it's a yandere. Dang it. When you check on Huxley, he really has returned to his box, curled up inside much like when you first put him on the house. You imagine that he'll get over his mood with enough time. Hopefully, he comes back out with a new attitude as well. You expect him a little better when you chose him, honestly.
You chose
In any
poorly.
case, in any case, you're glad that the little problem has been taken care of. Later in the evening, a surprisingly loud sound draws your attention back to the law house.
Oh no.
You check the foyer first. The large mirror near the attic door remains intact. Huxley doesn't seem to be in the box anymore.
Oh.
He must have snuck back up the attic to sleep. He doesn't seem to be present here either. And it appears that the picture frame in this room also wasn't the source of the noise, as it's still in one piece. You already saw into the kitchen from this entryway and it was completely dark. So that leaves... You decide to check Dahlia's room. Though it's unlikely, she doesn't have the correlative window. It would be possible to break as well as various glass knickknacks. It looks like she's awake as well, as you would see a dark shape on her bed. Closer to her bed,
Wait.
you realize there's something lying on the floor.
What?
The brass night piece. You're putting off the inevitable. You finally move the curtains of Dahlia's bed and look into her.
Oh, you're already here. Are you here already? I kind of expected to see you in the morning. Whoopsie. I guess it's a little awkward for you, isn't it?
You
look at Dahlia.
You look at Dahlia's remains on the bed. One of her ass lies resting in the comforter. You painstakingly replicate her original one after she was first damaged. Now there isn't even a face to house it. She's only porcelain, but somehow the sight of her head completely disfigured like this still feels horribly cruel.
You're probably still looking at her, right? You spoiled her, you know. It's pretty awful of you to put me in this position, but maybe worse for her. I can't imagine someone gets to be in her position without being enabled in some ways. Maybe that's why she couldn't get along with anyone before me.
Oh crap!
GG, Mika.
GG.
GG.
But hey, you have a new favorite toy now, right? Even if you hate me, I'm the only one now. Or do you only like pretty little dolls? Oh. I didn't do anything to Whisker. I haven't seen him since I got the chess piece from the attic. What do you care anyway? If you liked him, you wouldn't let Dahlia treat him like a pet. Doesn't matter now. I hope he got out. You're probably gonna break me now too, anyway, right? Better he doesn't have to see that or see her.
Okay.
Oh,
Yo.
what do we do?
Save. What should we choose first?
Oh my god.
Pastry, you want to decide your fate?
No.
Okay. I mean, but he killed me.
Huh?
He killed me though.
Okay, let's avenge Mika.
GG, Kobu.
GG. You're sure it's what he wants anyway.
Oh my gosh.
You easily take the puppet from the dollhouse and tear him half with your hands. His fabric's body sheds with minimal effort. What a waste. Dahlia is beyond repair. Huxley was a disaster. That rabbit was completely vanished. You have to start over from scratch. You don't even know if you have it in you at this point. Perhaps you avoid choosing such big egos in your next project. It only causes trouble when they crave to be in control, knowing you are the only one with control here. Well, save up from instances like tonight. Even humans can't control everything. Ending 1A.
Reload the save. Let's see what happens if you keep him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You gently lift Huxley out of the dollhouse. He is well and truly tempted to pick the puppet up and pop his little sculpted head right off his shoulders. But what would be the point of that? You have nothing left. Just an empty dollhouse. You're not sure how you managed to lose control of the situation so quickly. You were only away for a little while. You shouldn't have to watch the house for every second of every day and night just to avoid this kind of disaster. You could never stop it when it happened to Dahlia. Of course, you couldn't stop it when it happened to her either. And then, maybe it's on you for not maintaining a better balance
Yeah, Kobu.
in the household. It's my fault, Mika.
Yeah,
GG, Mika.
Kobu.
You can't be sure. You leave the dollhouse alone for now. You may come back to check on Huxley and start the arduous task of attempting to build a connection with him. It shouldn't be impossible, even if he's the difficult type. Dahlia was the difficult type too.
I'm not difficult.
You're so complicated, Mika. It took a lot of work to get her to do as you wanted and involved a lot of compromising. Maybe too much compromising. You hope to ever introduce new toys to the dollhouse again. You'll have to hope you are learned from your mistakes with her. The clone caught you off guard this time, but you'll soon be in control once more. Your new favorite.
Yo.
Ending Wambi.
How dare you become the new favorite?
GG, Mika.
GG. I want to
So
try
I
to
feel
get to the 2N. How do I get to like the 2A or 2B?
Okay. I think we
Is there
can.
Fast forward. Yeah, there is.
Yes. We can press skip. And I want to do
So,
tap.
Yeah?
we're
in the
going back-
very beginning, when you hit tap tap, that's when unknown specimens said, "Oh well, good luck."
Oh.
Yeah,
So
but we have
the
we
thing.
have one path we haven't done before. It's starting with tap tap, but then it says, "Do you want Huxley? Do you warm up to Huxley or to Dahlia?" And I want to change that option first.
Okay.
Oh, like which is your favorite? You mean?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Pastry
Because
can be the favorite this time.
If we have read the line, it will just skip it, and once the lines
Yeah.
start to become different, the auto skipper will stop.
As a player of many visual novels, I can confirm that be true. Lunacy's like, choose
Oh.
me. We can't. You're not in the game. You can be Whiskers. But do you really want to be Whisker?
You really want to be Whisker? The only reason
Oh, wait,
Whisker is alive
Kendo-
is because he doesn't have a mouth.
Kendo's saying he DC'd what happened.
Oh.
Are you talking about whenever we picked or we kept Huxley?
Yeah, which part did you miss?
I was about to say before we continue, I love the characters, I love the designs, and I love the personalities. I really like them.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I really like it too. It's very fun. Okay.
Huck.
Gosh darn it.
It could be a lie to say that the clone hasn't grown on you. Though at first you did only bring him to the dollhouse in order to provide Dahlia with some company, he's a funny little guy on his own right. Even if it's not always through his jokes. You have to start thinking of some ways to make him feel more welcome in the house now that you know Dahlia will be able to get along with him. Things are fairly peaceful in the dollhouse for some time after. You check on the toys from time to time a little more frequently than you would when it was only Dahlia and Whisker in the house. It's more active than it has been sometimes, so there's more to see going on. You decide you'll be adding some new things from them from time to time to keep up the level of activity.
Try the piece in the bottom right there.
Whisker leans forwards against the table to move one of the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle. His little paw nudges and it's carefully down to fit within its place.
Oh, okay. That's part of the red costume. That's why the color was so different.
Oh? What are you two up to? And oh, she's got her face again.
Hey Dahlia, nice to see you with a face again. Whisker was just helping me with this puzzle.
Yeah, well, in your face.
I tried by myself, but you know me. I snap things.
Oh, that cracks me
Butterfingers.
up.
Huxley says this as he extends one of his digit-less stump's arms before lowering it again.
Oh, yes, I see. I really enjoy puzzles too.
Clip it.
No!
I can hear. I could see Mika's soul leaving her body as she said that.
You should have told me. I would be happy to help.
Yeah, you were reading, so I didn't want to bother you about it. Plus, I think Whisker likes puzzles.
The rabbit perks up at this, confirming the statement. Dahlia's demeanor changes at this, something about this bothering her.
Humph. Whisker never wanted to do puzzles with me. He never wants to sit on my lap like that either. Actually, where did you get this? I don't remember seeing this puzzle before.
You haven't? I found it in the foyer today. I assumed you left it out.
I don't leave my things lying around. It must be new. How odd. The owner always brings new gifts to my attention.
I guess it was for me then. I didn't think it's much of your style anyway.
Yo.
Tension is growing. Dahlia moves a little closer to the table to look at the illustration on the puzzle box.
Oh, what the
It
heck?
features oh my god, it's more complex than I imagined.
Yeah.
It features a group of circus performers putting on a show in front of a private dress audience. The costumes are bright and colorful against the muted background. It's a circus! Oh.
Why is that man wearing diapers?
The only full character in the puzzle they put together so far is the mustachioed clown in the strip tie.
Oh, on the right. Yes, I suppose it would have to have been for you then.
Something wrong, Dahlia? You can still put it together with us.
Not wrong exactly, but was that the only thing in the foyer?
Yeah, I didn't see anything else out of place.
Well, you two enjoy your puzzle then, I suppose. I have other things to do.
What's up with her, Whisker? You think she's mad at me? Ugh. I hate guessing games like this. I guess I'll just ask her about it later.
Don't sneak in the diary again.
Dahlia makes her way up to the attic and knocks on the ceiling of the house.
Are you up there? I know you had to be there. I know you had to be here earlier.
Ooh!
Ooh, okay.
Do I respond or is that to be called? You know what? I just respond.
I thought so. That was awfully mean of you earlier, you know? Leaving Huxley a gift and nothing for me.
Oh my god.
Now that you have a new toy, you're just gonna leave me to gather dust?
She's being so melodramatic. You did somewhat expect this from her. She's never taken well to have to share attention. Though you're a little surprised she already noticed you giving him attention over a single small gift. He didn't even thank you or give you credit for it, so it's not as though he's going to be seeking your attention out because of a puzzle.
Well, since you don't plan on answering me, you should know I'm feeling very cross with you about this. Between leaving me alone in here for so long and then immediately turning your attention to your new friend, I'm feeling very replaced. So I expect you to do something to make this up to me.
Oh my god, Mika, are you serious? A fragile body and a fragile heart. Porcelain drama queen. Porcelain drama queen exits the attic.
I'm not a drama queen. How dare you call me a drama queen?
I can't believe it.
Oh, nobody
really
talk to me that way.
Yes.
I gotta go feed the cat really quick, so I'll be back in like 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can still read.
Let's wait.
Okay.
Okay. I will read until we have reached Huxley.
Okay.
You might consider getting her something as well to cheer her up, but at the same time, you don't want to encourage her to indulge in such dramatics every time you do something with Huxley. And you know she'll catch on if you make it a pattern. For now, you just have to ignore these outbursts.
Don't ignore me.
You leave the dogs alone for the rest of the day. The next morning, you decide to check up on the group around breakfast time. Luckily, it looks like everyone's relaxed again as they have spending time together.
And now we wait.
And now we wait. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. I'll hold down the fort.
Okay, you can do it, Mika.
Okay, I'm holding. Okay, GG. Hello, Kobu's chat. Hello, my chat. Hope you're really enjoying. I'm personally really enjoying it. I love voice acting. So being able to voice act as a group is really fun for me. My only experience otherwise was doing a Doki Doki Literature Club with Pastry, Pert, and Sylv. That was super fun, but doing it on stream is really cool because I'm really looking forward to watching the VOD and seeing how we did. And I really hope I don't have to do too many yandere lines. I swear, in both visual novels, I've had to be the yandere. Why? Why?
Bless you.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
How do you like voice acting as Huxley so far?
it's okay.
Why are you being so dramatic about it?
Okay, so it's a quiche. I don't know what the reference of that is.
Oh, basically, the next morning everything seems fine again. This is the very first line in the breakfast scene. I don't know what.
Yeah, it was just like it was. We are not going to spoil the drama queen, and she just has to she has to deal with it. You're killing it. Thank you, Shadow Proxy. Thank you so much. I'm just
Thank you,
enjoying it.
thank you.
This has been really, really fun. I just wish I had more lines, and my lines weren't so narrator is saying this. Were more personality, but I'm loving this so much.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this story.
It's so fun.
I do hope we find a game next time with like all 3 characters and a narrator.
So I have four
Yeah.
people, you mean?
No, the thing is, the narrator is like has some very more
Oh,
neutral
yeah, I know it.
personality. So I have to read it like I'm reading a bad story instead of putting more soul into it.
Hi.
Heart and soul.
I assume you already read this line.
Yeah. So it's a quiche.
A quiche or a quiche?
Well, a quiche is Quiche.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that! Quiche, Huxley. Quiche. Are you paying attention? You look ready to fall asleep.
I never get up this early. My head feels empty and my body feels boneless.
But you're already boneless.
He's just
I need a
describing
wooden
himself.
skeleton.
Yeah, but you don't have bones. And I'm not sure if your head is empty or not, actually. Let's find out.
Oh my god. Foreshadowing.
Do you have glass eyes like mine? Wait, you're distracting me. I'm trying to give instructions.
Typical Mika stream.
Hey, GG!
GG.
Sorry, Lady Dahlia. Please continue.
Well, I was going to have you dice the vegetables for the quiche.
I just realized
Yeah?
he stops calling Dahlia Lady Dahlia when the breakup happens. And
I
in
thought
the
he was
other
doing
line,
it more sarcastically, though. You think he was
Yeah,
genuine?
yeah, like he stopped doing it. Like he was just calling Dahlia. Then when you gave Dahlia too much attention, and she started to become more abusive, he just started calling her Dahlia. But he still calls her Lady Dahlia here. Like he has more personality and confidence.
But I'd rather not have you holding the knife while you're so tired. Why don't you mix up the eggs for me then? Instead.
Oh, let's switch the tasks.
I'll measure out the other ingredients for you to mix in, and you just have to man the mixer.
Aye, chef. Easier for me. I'm a klutz with a knife anyway.
Mika, what's that in your hand?
A knife!
No.
Ah, right. Butterfingers.
Did she take that seriously?
It was a joke, Mika. God dang it.
GG, Mika.
GG Pastry!
The group gets to work in their complex breakfast dish. Dahlia works efficiently as she dices up the various vegetables into little cubes that will suit the size of the dish. She occasionally moves to check on Huxley's progress, but he seems to have things handled. Whiskers hangs onto the clown's back, watching the mixture churning in the bowl, occasionally moving the lever switch when Huxley asks him to. So Huxley like a general manager or something like that.
Nice.
As you watch, you start to notice how much Dahlia looks over her way. A small frown on her face. Whisker casts which blah 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 blah. Whisker catches her eye at one point and looks away. She turns her gaze down to her cutting board. By the time everything's put together to go into the oven, she's on edge.
Oh.
She excuses herself from the kitchen, asking Huxley to set the timer for her in the way out. She heads off to the foyer. Stepping into the foyer, Dahlia spots a handful of items on the box-tuned table that Huxley arrived in. A couple of colored balls, some silk handkerchief of squares, and so colorful. Some oversized playing cards. Nothing she'd be really interested in. But there's one particularly ornate item among the group. She approaches and picks it up.
Oh, what a cute little cane. I usually prefer parasols, but this is nice.
Oh,
Oh, what if it's not for me?
the cane
How
of
would I
this
hold
dwarf.
it?
Hmm?
How would I even hold it? I only have little fluff hands.
Oh yeah.
Wait, but how are you able to cut the vegetables then?
I
He
was
just-
biting it and smashing my face into it.
Yo,
He's just giving instructions to Whiskers. That's all he does. And Whisker loves him doing things for him.
Oh. Micromanaging Whiskers, I see how it is.
Yeah. That's why I said he's a
GM.
executive manager. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Ah! Oh, sorry. Let me
Kobu,
do
hi,
more
how are
yandere.
you?
Let me do more yandere. Ah!
Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. As she turned the wooden cane over her hands, she observes the metal handle at the top. It's circular, so he can put the mushy, the soft circle
Ah.
inside. It's fairly textures, made to be easy to grab in without grabbing fingers all the way around it. The flat tops hold a little painted discs.
Oh my
Painstakingly
gosh.
etched
Oh
with a
my
decorative
gosh. Oh my gosh.
H.
Oh my gosh.
Your work is detailed, even when working with such small materials. You were very particular in making this gift. Uh-oh.
Did she just snap it?
The handcrafted cane lies splintered in half on the ground.
Whoa. What was that?
Nothing. Didn't I tell you to wait in the kitchen?
So, I don't have to. I was worried. You were acting weird. Are those for me?
Dahlia kicks the handle end of the broken cane behind her with her heel.
Probably. Looks like all of it is for you.
Hmm.
Whiskers skids around the foyer to Huxley's side, carrying the cane handle to his paws. His little push steps went unnoticed by the largest toys in the room. Huxley takes the cane and looks to see what Dahlia was hiding.
Geez, Dahlia, what's your problem? Seriously, what did I even do?
It's not you.
Baka?
Baka, it's not like I'm mad at you or anything. I'm just upset with the owner right now. I was really angry, and I had just picked up the cane. I was so mad, I just hit it against a box without thinking and it broke. It was an accident. I didn't mean it.
Bull! You didn't break anything else. You only broke something that was for me.
Huxley, are you crying?
No.
I love this. I love this so much.
I honestly didn't think it would mean so much to you. It's just a cane.
It was made for me. Nobody ever made anything just for me. You have so much. But you want to take away everything they've got too.
Yeah, Mika. What's wrong with you?
But it was an accident. I didn't mean to. As I was saying, it was an accident. Okay, I think this happens way too much.
Yeah.
You already admitted you thought about it.
That's enough. You're pretty upset at Dahlia for this, and you can see Hazel getting pretty worked up. Best to separate them for now. Put Dahlia where you don't have to look at her for a little while.
But...
You put Dahlia away in her room and lock the door. Huxley, who was already upset by these turn events, is terrified to see your hand enter the dollhouse so suddenly. There isn't much else you can do but leave him alone to calm down. Dahlia pounds on the door of her room. You can hear her voice cracking as she cries to you, threatens you, says whatever she can think of to be absolved of any guilt. She doesn't want to take any responsibility for what she did.
It wasn't
Mika.
me.
Those kids, those poor kids,
Me.
and that forest.
I didn't kill those kids.
You decide to leave her in there until you're feeling less upset about what happened. Whenever that happens to be. For now, you decide to focus on making a new gift for Huxley. You hadn't expected him to be so sentimental over it, but knowing now that it's something meaningful to him, you're newly motivated to make something for him that he'll enjoy. If he's willing to accept something like that from you, even with his fear of your physical presence, it's a good first foot in the door to actually bonding with the clown. But what to make?
Oh, let's ask
let's see.
Pastry. Pastry, what would you want if you were
Pastry.
Huxley?
You're Huxley.
A new bed. Isn't my bed
New
really
bed?
crappy right now?
You're in the attic, but
Yeah, he has a crappy bed. It has all the old bed of Dahlia.
Yeah, like when he went into Dahlia's room, the first thing he mentioned was like basically taking over her bed. So it seems like that's something important to him.
That's true. That's true. Now you're thinking like Huxley.
Right. He's still sleeping on that rickety old metal frame in the attic that has been there for years. You're sure he could use something more comfortable. And on top of that, you can customize it to be more suitable for him. Perhaps it could look nice with some bright colors and a star relief carving on the headboard. Maybe pet knobs that look like circus sea lions balancing a ball on their
that's so
nose.
cute.
Oh my god, so elaborated. The idea is ambitious, but your mind is already racing with ideas. You decide you had better get to work right away. Over the next couple of days, you leave the dollhouse alone to work diligently on the bed for Huxley. You imagine he would like some time with you, looming over the house after what happened before. However, you know that before you can present him with his bed, you have to try to get things back to normal within the house. It's time to check out on Dahlia. You find her lying on her bed, completely dispotent. She's fully dressed, though you can't be sure whether that means she has been getting up every day to get ready or just have changed into her pajamas since you put her there. You unlock the door with a click. She immediately alerts.
You're back! I thought maybe you were gonna leave me in here forever.
Baby, come back.
I'm sorry for acting out before. I shouldn't have destroyed something that you made.
Well, this is a surprise. But you doubt she'll learn much from this, even if she's trying to make up with you now.
You should consider my feelings too, though. It's not about the gifts specifically. You know that, don't you?
Oh boy.
Really? My heartfelt confession and this is your reaction? Oh boy?
Oh boy. You're not sure what to do in response to this. She looks ready to burst into tears and you're still pretty cross with her. It doesn't negate your suspicions. She's only trying to get your sympathy so you'll forgive her for acting out. She looks up and around the room expectantly. When nothing happens, she slowly sinks.
I see. You don't want to talk about it right now.
Thank you for the beating shadow.
Thank you, Shadows Proxy.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it so much.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's fine. It's fine. I should go let Huxley and Whisker know I'm out again. And I suppose talk to Huxley about this. I love you. Please talk to me soon.
I love you too, Mika.
Not from the way you're treating me. GG Pastry, you get all the beds and the canes.
She anxiously hurries out of the room, her posture stiff and her expression full of worry. Just in case, you stick around to listen into her and Huxley. You find the conversation already in progress, but the voices are low and hard to hear. Perhaps Dahlia didn't want you to listen in.
I just worried that's the direction this is going. I don't remember it clearly, but I do have mentions in my journal. I don't think it's out of the question that replacement is what they have in mind.
Well, I don't know them very well, so I couldn't say that, but when I got here, you tried very hard to tell me how much you trusted them on stuff. Plus, don't you think that's kind of an overreaction to a few gifts from me? This house is already full of stuff for you, so it's only common sense that more things would be added for me to balance it out.
You just don't get it. My bond with them is special.
Oh my god.
I'm special, so I can tell when they're pulling away.
Oh boy.
Well, so what then?
So what?
Yeah, I mean, they put me in here for you, didn't they? It's not like you'd be alone even if they decide to focus their attention on me.
That's not the same!
Oh.
Ugh, I'm not trying to say I don't like you, Huxley.
Baka?
Don't get the wrong idea. I like you a lot. You're my friend. But the owner, that's something else different entirely. My friendship with you makes me happy, but you don't give my life purpose.
Nobody can do that for you, Dahlia. I know you think you're made just for them, but here's the thing. You have no purpose. Nobody does.
Oh my god. That's so dark.
Painful truths.
Nobody can give you one. That's the awful truth.
Yeah.
You have to get by in life by your own will.
You do? Oh, crap.
Why? Why can't I just go to bed?
Or just spin your wheels like I was when I just gave up. It's your own choice. There's no pressure to live for someone else, but there's no drive outside of your own wants. And that's difficult, but it is what it is.
But that can't possibly be right. And how would you know anyway? You've spent your whole life just moping around hating what you are. Just because you lack any purpose doesn't mean I do too.
Actually, I'm a doctor.
Wake up, Mika.
GG Kobu! GG Pastry! I should have known better. I should have known better than to confide in you. You don't get it because you've never been anyone's favorite. Ooh. ...
Well, I'm Whisker's favorite.
Gosh darn it!
For the second time in just a few minutes, Dahlia storms out of the room, though this time it's clear that she's angrier than she's upset. But at the very least, Huck stood his ground this time. Dahlia looks like she's going to sulk over tea in the kitchen, so you feel safe in leaving them alone while you get back to work. As long as she isn't at his throat, she can be mad all she likes. Foreshadowing. Picture?
Oh, wow.
Today you finish your bed for Huxley. Rather than draw the attention to him, you left it in the foyer for him to find. You're excited to see his reaction. He approaches the bed, reaching out to touch the headboard, as though to check if it was real. You feel a sense of pride in the little piece of furniture being carved out of real wood. It's not some cheap plastic diorama piece from the craft store. Clearly, he noticed just how much work you put into it. He sits on the edge of the bed, testing out the springiness and the mattress. It's definitely better than the old one in the attic. It's your only hope that he will feel more at home this way. It's a big piece of furniture that can easily be ignored, and his style is all over it. Like Dahlia's imposing four-poster bed, Huxley's is meant to display as he's a very permanent place in the house. And it's all his.
You're probably around, right? Right. There you are. Geez, I've just realized I don't really know how to talk to you. Especially since I'm avoiding you. You had to have noticed that. Sorry about that, and thanks for this. I really didn't think you'd care about me at all. It'd be pretty easy for you just to think of me as some object for your entertainment. But you surprised me. Also, I'm not lugging this thing up the stairs by myself. You'll have to move it.
That's fair.
Dahlia steps down the stairs, frowning as she looks up the conspicuous bed on the foyer. Huxley's initial joviality clears up right after seeing how she's looking at it.
Oh? What is this? It's taking up the whole doorway.
Huxley gets back up of the bed where he was sitting.
I don't think it's gonna stay here. It's probably for the attic.
Right. The attic. I suppose we'll just dismantle the old one to make room for the new one.
Huxley doesn't respond to that. He likely knows it holds a secondary meaning in her eyes.
I suppose I'll have to do it myself too, since you can't really help with that.
You're just trying to get a rise out of me now.
How so? It's the truth. Unless you think everything I do should be about you too. I'm the only one who hasn't been acting that way over you after all, so I would understand your confusion.
Why are you so jealous of me?
Jealous! There's nothing to be jealous of. The owner is only giving you attention because you're a novelty. You're new, and they'll get bored of you.
Shut up. And even if they do, whatever. Whisker's my friend. I thought you were too, but whatever. One is plenty for me. At least he cares about me. You never care about anyone but yourself.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No,
Whiskers quietly enters the room, having heard the commotion and his name being used. He looks especially worried.
That's not true. I care about the owner, or else this wouldn't even matter to me, because they care about me too.
Oh, yeah? Then what happened to what you said before about their silence being fine with you? They can ignore you all they want as long as they aren't giving attention to anyone else? You're not sure at all about whether they care about you.
That's...
You're worried you're just a toy to them. Because they put all your worth into getting their approval. You make yourself miserable, Dahlia.
Don't toy with me.
Oh my god.
I also like when you like go back like that, like you're just like, say what?
Say what? Why don't you say it to my existing face?
For now, existing face.
Oh, temporarily existing face.
So, stop coming up with ways to blame me for that. Neither of us control what they do.
Yeah, okay, I recommend we all take a little sip of water because
okay.
we are talking a lot.
Okay. Oh no, what the heck?
Don't die, Pastry. Not yet. We haven't finished.
Oh, I gotta hydrate again.
No. Double sip.
Ah. Ow!
You okay,
Ow.
Pastry?
Yeah, just water it burns.
What the heck? What kind of water are you drinking?
The hydrating kind.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, whenever you're ready, Pastry.
I already said that one.
He already did.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Neither of us can guarantee we're more than just possessions for them. So it's pointless. If you don't want to be my friend, just leave me alone.
You sit in silence for a moment. Is that really how he feels about you? Even after you went out of your way to make him feel welcome? He's right about Dahlia's insecurity, but maybe he's the same. Maybe he just can't trust you. You don't like it, but it's hard to completely disregard his point of view. You aren't in the same position. You aren't in the same position at all, and he knows it.
Everybody,
thank
posture
you so much.
check.
Yeah,
And
thank you for the
another
posture
hydrate.
check. And more hydrate.
Okay, another hydrate.
and
All right.
pocket pad. Okay, let me give it. But oh, that's
Ugh.
okay. This one. And you come down all the way to Mika. Yay! Head pass. Thank you for the head pass. Thank you for the hydrate, and thank you for the posture check. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's continue. Oh, oh, violence. Why violence?
My hand slipped.
You silly little doll.
Nice,
again?
nice,
Oh.
nice.
Ouch! I'm being violented. The dolls are rebelling.
You think you're the only one who doesn't get a bad end?
Surely he realizes how long you've dealt with Dahlia and her dramatics, though. You're such a drama queen, Mika. If you threw out toys every time they were difficult with you, you will never have any. Dahlia returns from the kitchen.
Huxley? Ow!
What? What do you want, Dahlia?
You really don't understand a thing. You ruined everything. Don't you get it?
Dahlia?
Ah!
Dahlia holds a kitchen knife in her hand. Mika! What's that in your hand?
A knife!
Oh
no! I was wrong. I can admit that. Wanting friends was wrong. It should have been just us. Even Whisker doesn't need to be here.
Holy crap.
Holy macadaro. Oh, Whisker's like, bye. See you, fam.
Whiskers is quick to flee. He bumps into the box, knocking the lid open. He uses it for cover.
You're acting nuts. If you want the bed so bad, just take it. I just won't have anything. It's better than whatever this is.
I don't want this stupid bed. I just want things to be like they were.
Dahlia, please, you're holding the knife wrong.
Shush, directions are hard.
You begin to reach in for Dahlia,
Oh.
but she lunges before you can come even close.
Oh! You're doing it on purpose! Going on and on about how much it doesn't matter to you, about how you aren't even trying. It just comes so easy to you, doesn't it? While I worry and try and actually care about what happens, you just mope, and until everything gets handed to you, you don't even have hands!
I'm not. Please, I'll just go. I'll ask them to take me out of here.
That's not good enough! I need to know that you won't come back. Oh! Oh!
Dahlia!
Oh crap!
Mika, that kills people.
Oh no. With the knife swinging, there is much you can do but wait. He stopped moving early into the attack. She even tore his spring and tossed it across the room, now that he had been able to use it to get it away. Oh crap!
Oh my god, your face is like on the floor!
He's barely recognizable as the puppet you chose by the time he stands up over him. His rubber head was split right up the middle and he now lay spread on the ground like open butterfly wings.
Oh, I had to use butterfly.
So magic! Oh my god, this game is a look into Mika's soul.
Poor Whiskers over there.
It's like each half of his face is a mask, each displaying a different emotion held in his final moments. His lining is shredded, his stuffing tossed every which way. He's beyond salvaging.
Whisker? You weren't always so bad. So I'm sorry about this.
Oh, poor Whiskers.
I
It's
know,
like
poor Whiskers!
Oh crap! You step away from the dollhouse. How did things go wrong so quickly? You need to find something to put Dahlia in. You can leave her in there, but you don't want to pick her up while she's acting like this. The knife is a cipher and exacto blade to you. But you wouldn't doubt she would stick it right through your hand if you gave her the chance. Assuming she didn't go for that
Oh.
ravine instead. You find a jar that would be about the right size and grab a large paintbrush to shove her into and return to the dollhouse. You met with a burning smell
No,
and
no
the sight
more
of smoke.
fire! Please. I don't want to set
Of a
anything more on
smoke.
fire. Please.
Exiting the windows.
Oh my god.
You find Dahlia sitting in the attic. In the brief time you were away, she set room ablaze. How?
Maybe, like, she cooks, so I
Oh,
obviously...
the kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen. You can smell some sort of accelerant. It makes you wonder if she put some thought into this before, or what bad she would do. It occurs to you that attempt to scoop into a jar, but the fire is already creeping out the side of the rest of her hair.
Wait, save, please save.
Ah, what do I do with you, Mika?
Ah,
What do I do
more
with
fire!
Leave her.
Okay, let's save her first.
Damn it.
First. wait, Pastry?
The dollhouse is definitely ruined. Huxley and Whisker are beyond solving. Horrible as she has been, she's the only thing left. You reach into the dollhouse with your tools and scoop the burning doll into the jar. It's lucky for him that you chose a glass container. You would have been able, you would not have even had an option. You hurry him to the bathroom. The lid held over the jar to keep the smoke from escaping. It's not quite enough to smother the fire.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Crap! You finally bring her sink into the faucet, drenching her and filling the container with water. By the time you had done all of this, her cotton clothing was in ruin. Her wool weft hair, has easily burned away. Her paper flowers are only ashes in the water. She's naked and charred. and unrecognizable.
Ah!
But she's alive. Try as she might to convince you otherwise by sinking motionless to the bottom of the jar. You have to remake her. The damage
We have the
is
technology. We
expensive.
can remake him.
We can build her!
We can
We have
rebuild.
the
Yes, yes,
technology.
yes. That's the correct line.
But she's a monster of your making. You'll breathe a new life into her. And hopefully, this time, you'll get it right.
Oh.
Ending 2A, the Princess Ash Bottle.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
Mika.
All right, now leave her.
Okay, Mika. GG, Mika.
GG Kobu. GG Pastry.
Huxley was right in a way. She's a hell of her own making. I'll never have been so clear now as now that when you see her being taken away by the flames. Cracks form from the heat of her clothes and hair burned away. You look away. You start to think there was never a possibility for either of you being happy in this arrangement. It's both a punishment and a mercy to let her burn. You leave to grab a pitcher of water for the fire. The scale is a small, fairly contained. The only damage is to the dollhouse. Still, you move your paint thinners and repair supplies off your table and spritz down the surface with water to catch any stray embers. And you wait. You don't put out the fire until you're sure she has been reduced to nothing more than just porcelain debris. You take some responsibility for this situation. After all, it was your dollhouse. You were in charge of it.
Yeah, Kobu.
GG, Mika.
GG Kobu.
But things were clearly beyond any redemption. You're not sure when you'll be up to it, but you'll have to start over fresh. A new home, maybe new toys, and you'll be sure to control. Your control is known to be undefiable, so that this never happens again. Ending to be the doll maker, the monster maker.
If I'm the monster, it's cause you made me that way. GG Kobu.
GG, Mika.
GG Pastry, who seemed very excited about leaving me in the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And now we don't pay attention to Mika. We ignore her. Lurk! She waits in the quiet of her house. Somewhere distantly, the sound of Whisker's muted footsteps detail his route to the attic. She waits and she waits. Her postures hold stiffly, but the energy begins to leave her expression.
I see. I don't know what I was expecting. I'll go mad in here alone, you know. But you just keep on ignoring me, won't you? I'm doing my best. You make my life so needlessly difficult.
She sighed. After adjusting her long hair into place, she turns and leaves the room. There is no need to interfere with her. They too much.
Maybe this is
You
a good
already-
ending.
You expect a good ending. Everybody dies. That's even the owner. Yeah. You already have something planned for her later anyways. You leave the dollhouse alone for now.
Look how expressive you are, Pastry. Look how much you're moving around.
I think we don't have too many options left. Like changing the breakfast.
Want me to look up how many endings there are?
I mean, we have like 4 endings. I
Yeah,
think
we
there are
have
4
4.
endings. I just want to see what happens if we just keep ignoring her.
Oh yeah.
Even though-
Maybe
yeah,
she'll learn to
even
stop
though- yeah.
depending on you and just be happy with everybody here.
Even though she's clearly the favorite, we just keep ignoring her.
Oh,
That's what I want to do. because we clearly not the crazy ones here.
Yeah, man. We're not crazy. I'm not
We're
crazy.
not the crazy ones.
Where's my knife?
This is the point I wanted. Like,
Oh,
she
okay.
wants us to pick the recipe for today. With Talia has to wait in silence for your answer. At first, you're worried that it just stand there until you do something, but Huxley is finally the one that breaks the stillness in the kitchen by looking aside at Talia.
Maybe they're not there.
Perhaps. I thought for certain they would come see us today, though. Let's wait a little bit longer.
I'll just make myself some toast if that's all right.
Are you sure? I'm not sure what I'll make, but it'll definitely be better than just plain toast. What do you mean I love toast?
Dahlia says this as though to tempt him, but it's clear from her tone that she's displeased with this attempt to avoid whatever decision she expects you to make about the food. He seems to catch on to this too.
Alright, I guess we'll wait.
It's likely only to avoid another argument like before, but in a way you're relieved to see him settling into Dahlia's routine.
How could you... Oh, yeah, we were done.
Yeah. For now, I'll just brew us some coffee while we wait. You like coffee, don't you?
Fucking love it.
I don't. I don't. You know, the one time I ever tried to make coffee, I forgot to add water.
What?
How? How can you forget to add water to coffee?
Okay,
Like
in my
the main
defense,
ingredient.
someone was showing me how to make coffee with a coffee pot or machine. They forgot, and I didn't know to correct them because I've never made coffee before. I thought maybe when you hook up to the electric plug, the water somehow finds itself through the sink. I don't know. So we left it on for like an hour. And then someone else who was going to go drink the coffee was like, who made the coffee this morning? It's just burning. That was the last time I made
fire
coffee.
hazard. That's actually a fire hazard.
Yeah, I know.
You're a danger, Mika.
Even if you didn't, you sound like you need it today, huh? Just sit at the table.
He does as she does. She tells him, and while she goes to put the kettle on the stove. You're glad to see someone else to direct her neediness in a way. But at the same time, it would be depressing to watch them waiting around for you to do something. They seem like they're getting along in the loosest sense of the word, so you'll leave them alone for now. Hopefully, Dahlia gets impatient and makes them some food. But you're sure even if she doesn't, Huckley would just need something to eat later. He clearly isn't a fan of you, and your opinion isn't something he'll wait around all day for, like Dahlia. Yeah, I'm pretty
Stole the
sure.
diary again.
Yep. Pretty sure we got all the endings.
Let me look it up just in case. Is that okay?
Yep, look it up. We
I'm
got
gonna look
4
it up.
endings.
Give me
And
1 second. Don't toy with me endings.
there are a few.
Wait, there's 5
Right.
endings.
5 endings.
Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong place. That's do it for me. No, don't toy with me. Wait. Oh, wait. Downer ending. Let me see.
I love that image when he grabs
No, please, no.
the dollhouse,
Ending.
the doll face, and puts it on his own face.
Visual novel. There has to be a happy ending, right?
No.
Toy with me. Wait. I think I see it. Do branching roots. Branching. Wait, what the heck? Tumblr, you clearly showed me something. Okay, 2
But we
branching
got-
roots with 2 endings each.
Yeah, we got the 4 of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Wait, I think I know what to look up. Give me 1 second. How long is visual novel?
It was about around 2 hours, and that's how much it took us. Like we have a few dialogues that
yes,
we haven't done.
I think we did get it all. It's 2 branching roots with 2 endings each.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now we're done.
We did
I
get
think
it
we're
all.
done then. We got basically everything. That there are a few lines here and there, but there's like a few changes in dialogue. That's it.
So what's everybody's favorite ending?
When Huxley goes crazy and he smashes Dahlia with the hand. The image of Huxley holding Dahlia's hand, it's so good.
Okay.
I love it.
What?
I would actually set that as a wallpaper.
No!
So good.
As long as you don't Photoshop my face over it or something.
I didn't consider that before.
Okay.
No.
No, forget about it. Forget about it. What about you, Pastry?
Yeah, I also liked it when I killed you.
Well, you know what? I didn't like it when I killed you though. That kind of creeped me out. Is there any ending with no deaths?
Nope. I mean, there is everybody dies, or one of them, only one of them dies, and that's the only option.
Okay. I played the 5th. I asked a question and I played the 5th.
No, yours was like when you were taking everyone with you.
Yeah.
Oh, the fire one? Which one?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, when you set yourself on fire and like you were just waiting for it to like burn down the house of the owner too.
That
Man,
ending was
how many
brutal.
things do I have to set on fire in a game? I swear. The amount of this is like weirdly common theme.
Yeah, Mika sets up everything on fire.
Yeah, what the heck?
Nothing wrong with that.
But but I really like pre-crazy Dahlia. I identified a lot with her until that
Oh my
point.
god, that was so amazing. Like Mika said something, and immediately the next line was Dahlia saying the same thing. It was unreal.
I like how every time Dahlia throws a tantrum, Kobu, before reading the line, will be like, Dahlia's being difficult again. Like this big sigh every time.
Oh
And
my
I like
God, it
Pastry's
was-
very, yeah, whatever, voice.
Yeah.
And that's how it looked like he would talk.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I like how you really tailored your voice to him.
Yeah.
Like for me, I just kind of, well, except for the yandere parts, and the tsundere parts, and the cray-cray parts. But for the most part, I just use my own voice, you know?
Yeah, it just
I-
fit.
I think it was perfect. At least to my taste, everything that it fit perfectly.
Oh, thank you. I think everyone did really well too. Oh,
Mm,
we
it was
finished in one
amazing.
stream. Yay!
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
always like
one of
when
the
one game is one stream.
That wasn't one of the reasons why I chose this game specifically, because I like the designs. It was fitting 2 hours, and it was highly recommended somewhere that I don't remember right now.
I was gonna ask who recommended it to you.
I don't remember, but I'm glad.
Okay,
I'm
that's
pretty sure it was YouTube or something like that.
Was it Unknown Specimen?
oh.
No. It was not a person. Like it appears somewhere randomly to me. And I said, "Oh my god, it would be so amazing to voice act this," and I'm glad that we got to do this.
Yeah, thank you for recommending this. I had a lot of fun. I really
It was
enjoy
so,
voice
so
acting,
fun.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
even though I had
Thanks.
lots of murdery stuff involved.
Typical Mika stream. It's about
GG,
murdering
everyone.
GG, Mika.
Is there anyone you want to rate, Kobu, or?
I'm gonna quit the game first.
Okay.
And I can see if there's someone on Twitch right now. But thank you so much for doing this with me. It's a dream come true. It's beyond my wildest dreams. I never thought I would organize a little voice acting shenanigans, and it turned out perfectly. Like I wouldn't change a single thing. Okay, I would change only one thing: is that making the narrator more active in the story. But besides that, I think everything is perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna go rewatch the VOD right away. Also, Kobo, I have a rate suggestion, unless you have someone in mind.
I don't have anyone in mind right now.
Oh,
So if you have a suggestion,
can
please let
we
me know in my chat.
rate Robert the Knight, who's playing Fall Guys? You
Sure.
want me to DM you or put it in my chat or put in your
On the
chat?
chat, on my chat. Put it in my chat.
Okay. Just the name or just the name or the whole link?
No, the name. The
Just
name.
the
The
name?
name. The
Okay.
name.
They're playing Fall Guys. Robert's
Oh,
cool.
okay. Let's rate them.
Okay, let me do the thing. Thank you
Okay,
so
we'll start with
much,
you then.
everyone.
Thank you.
It was my first time doing like a visual novel kind of. Well, okay, let's forget the sucky otome game one I did, but this one, like a group one, was really fun.
Yeah, it was amazing. Thank you so much for doing this with me. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really, really fun. Really fun. I
Maybe we can
would
do some
love
more in
to
the
do this
future.
again.
Yeah. Kobu, will you do us the
Yes.
honors and do your usual closing line?
Okay, give me a second. I just want to make sure I'm looking at Robert while we do this. And yes, as I always say, I hope you have a great day, great night, and I see you on the next one. Take care. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Okay, do I press right?